What is going on, guys? It's Gospel Game here. We are back on Steins Gate 0, and it's several hours later. The convention was going well. After Professor Izaki's seminar, most of the students from my university went home, but I killed some time and came back. I wanted to hear the Victor Chondria lecture. I headed to the hall with plenty of time to spare and saw Maho coming from the staff room. Hi Maho, and hi Blondo. She was with a very tall foreigner. Was that Alexis Leskinen? It didn't seem like an American name, but maybe he was an immigrant like Kurisu, or at least descended from one. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the looks from their faces were so serious that I couldn't help but listen. Since they were both speaking in English, I could barely make out any of it, but I could tell from their voices that it wasn't a pleasant chat. Wow, she looks grumpy. She looks really grumpy. Wait, did I just hear the word Makise? Fucking hell, I can't say it. I hate the fact that I couldn't speak English. If I'd known this was going to happen, I would have gone to an English school. The two of them walked into the waiting room for lecturers. Fuck me, this is going to be horrible if I can't even pronounce simple words. Jesus. It was located right next to UPX Theatre. I put together a few fragments I was able to understand. Fire at Kurisu's house. Mrs. Makise is alright. Robbery. The police called off the investigation. Why was the FBI there? It doesn't make sense. I think that's what they were saying. Kurisu's house? Do they mean where she lives in America? Her mother should still live in America. Is that where the fire was? And then words like robbery and the investigation was called off. I really wanted to know more. I stood there and worried until it was time for the lecture to begin. With nothing else to do, I went inside the theatre. The theatre. I could tell earlier by looking at the size of the crowd scaring me aside, but it was a very high energy crowd. They were chanting USA, USA and stuff. It was weird. The atmosphere was clearly different than the Zaki seminar, which was mostly students there for credit. The place was nearly full with a crowd of scientists and people who wanted to learn about cutting-edge technology. Victor Chondria, oh, fuck me, that is such a mouthful. I don't know how I can't say that. Victor Chondria's researchers had published a slate of papers in Science recently, and had gotten a lot of media. Fuck me, words! And had gotten a lot of media attention. Maybe that was why. Were there any open seats? I found a single open seat at the edge, but when I looked at who was sitting next to it, I moaned. Oh, yep, thought so. Moeka. You again. Moeka Kiryu was there. She was speaking to no one, just typing endlessly into her phone. I'd once named her shining finger because of her incredible typing speed, and she was fast as ever. Who was she talking to? I didn't even want to imagine. I quickly turned away and looked for another seat. Dr. Leskinen reached the podium at almost the exact instant I sat down. She looked so damn short. There was a huge wave of applause. USA! USA! But when they saw the tiny little girl come up next to him, the applause faded into a confused murmurs. She really is tiny. Maya must have expected this. Her expression didn't change in the slightest as she stood next to the professor. In fact, when she took the microphone from the professor and looked around the theatre, she looked like she belonged there.
Ladies and gentlemen.
First, Dr. Leskinen began to speak in English. When he made eye contact with Maho, she began to interpret.
Thank you for attending.
皆さん、本日は私のセミナーに集まってくださって感謝します。
I am Alexis Leskinen
ビクトル・コンドリア大学脳科学研究所のアレクシス・レスキネンです。専門は脳信号処理システムおよび人工知能理論になります。
I like the effect they've got with the voice acting. It is really good. Like, you can hear him slightly in the background talking. You can catch like glimpses of the English, and then she's translating, which is really cool. I really like that. The audience started murmuring again. How the fuck was she so smart? Fuck her, right? No one likes smarties. That was the same way I responded when I met her. Well, that'll happen, yeah.
では早速ですが、私たちの最先端研究の一端をご紹介します。 テーマは人工知能革命としましたが
Artificial intelligence? Gasp. We're all gonna die. Terminator shit.
超えたものではないかと思っています。
I'm trying to leave it so you guys can read the translation because I don't want to talk over the actual voice acting. Dr. Leskinen stood in front of the laptop that had been placed on the podium and started to type. As you can see, it's not Apple brand, it's banana brand. It is a banana on his laptop. I can see from here. Or at least it looks like it. It might be a moon.
ですが、研究所のスーパーコンピューターの一つと接続され
Supercomputer! I do love some of the words which are clearly English in the Japanese language, which just sounds so weird and it's mad. Supercomputer! One of the staffers was about to display the laptop screen on the front projectors. Some kind of important program must have been booting up because Maho stopped them.
Sorry, this is all
すみません、まだ開発途中なんです。非常に美的センスのないプログラムが画面
Honestly,
こんな小
I accidentally skipped that, sorry.
恥ずかしい。
Oh, let me see me naked! Ooh! Ha 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 ha!
この中に
Oh, no one laughed, just me.
いるなら理解していただけますよね。
Jokes, right? Yeah, 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 I'm funny. I'm funny in Russian. Some of the audience got the professor's joke and laughed. There was 2 people. They're the weird people in the audience. I was one of them.
起動するまでの間、このシステム全体の概略を説明しましょう。
There was another projector in the center of the stage. A diagram appeared on its screen. And at the top of the diagram was Japanese translation for the general audience. An analysis of neural pulse signals relating to memories stored in the temporal lobe. I knew that title well. In fact, I was sure I could never forget it. It was the title of an essay written by a 17-year-old genius and published in Science. She had completely analysed the nerve impulses pattern... Fucking words! She had completely analysed the nerve impulse patterns that govern human memory and used that to digitise the memories themselves into data. And she had used that to invent the time loop machine right in front of my eyes. Though, none of that had actually happened anymore.
we've actually been featured in a
サイエンス誌に掲載されたので、
some of you
ご存知の方もいるでしょう。
with the project. It was proposed by a very talented
So sciencey and shit.
私たちのチームにいた天才的な日本人研究者によって提唱され、完成されたものです。
Oh, they're talking about her.
human memories are stored in
人間の記憶は
particularly
大脳
in the
皮質、
temporal lobe.
とりわけ側頭葉に記録されます。いわゆるフラッシュメモリみたいなもの。
The part of
They're not like flash memory. They connect by USBs.
読み出したりするのが側頭葉にある海馬傍回という部位になります。
Dr. Leskinen pointed to the diagrams of the brain and hippocampus on the screen.
the brain works by transmitting
How the fuck can I say hippocampus but I can't say, like, simple
電
words?
気信号が伝わっていくことで働いています。
Go neurons. Everyone loves neurons.
というのも実はこういった電気信号の伝わりの一つなのです。その働きを制御しているのが海馬傍回と言ってもいいでしょう。
in other words
So I'm obviously getting shit when they say certain things. I don't know. I don't want to try out what I think I've got to do in case it skips, which is a problem with a lot of these like visual novel type games, because they don't explain the controls because obviously there isn't any core gameplay other than like reading and shit.
日本人研究
But when it gets to a point where you need to do something, I'm worried that I'm going to miss something and not get the right. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. It'll probably go wrong,
研究員は考えます。
and I won't be happy with that. Came up with an idea.
signal patterns. There's
海馬傍回を通る電気信号が電気信号のパターンと
She seems to be losing the translation at the moment. Maho started to have trouble with her interpreting. She was getting confused. No matter how good you were with languages, interpreting for a long period of time had to be difficult. I'd once read an article on the internet that said even a professional can't do it for more than 20 minutes. International conferences and live broadcasts from overseas were actually handled by a team of people switching off. Or maybe, was she having trouble because Kurisu's name came up? Dr. Leskinen saw she was having trouble and cut himself off.
すみません。
Ms. Makise focus on the patterns
マキセ
occurring
研
in
究員は
the cortical cortex.
海馬傍回を出入りする電気信号のパターンに着目しました。
That's better.
By analyzing those patterns,
そのパ
she
タ
was
ーン
able
が
to gather data from
大
which
脳
patterns
皮質のどの記憶と対応しているのか解析を行って完全なデータを得たのです。
This data allows her to take
これによって
the memory signal
記憶という曖昧でアナログなものを電気信号のパターンの組み合わせというデジタルなものに変換する基礎理論が確立されたのです。
There's a lot of science in this. A lot of science.
サイエンス誌に掲載
Too much
され
science.
た彼女の論
It's been a long time since I did any form of science. And this is too much. I'm losing. My brain can't handle this information.
And now, based on her theory,
そして
our
現在
team has developed a system
私たちのチームは
for memories as digital
そ
data.
の理論をもとに人間の記憶をデジタルデータとして取得するシステムを開発しています。
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so it can be transmitted over text. That was weird. I remember that. A wave of whispers swept across the theatre. I nearly read that as teacher. I had to pause then. I was going to say teacher isn't right. Which means... What does it mean? Tell me!
人間の記憶をコンピューターに保存し、それを活用するシステムということになります。
That is strange. The whispers turn into a low roar. I see. I see. So even after her death, Kurisu's research was being carried on. Of course, maybe it was natural that it would be. That was a basic theory for time leaping. Fuck my words again! Theory for time leaping, which I had proved myself, even if I could never prove it to anyone else in the Alpha World line. My memories had been turned into data and stored on the computer. There was no doubt about that. And what Alexis Leskinen was talking about right now was the basic technology required for that process.
We are
I'm having to pause because I keep on wanting to misread.
主に2つです。1つは医療分野への応用です。
The side of the projector changed.
for this application, we've
こ
been
ちらは
collaborating with
精神生理学研究所と共同で行っているプロジェクトです。
by passing data from a computer to
コンピューター
the
に
computer
保存
Java.
した記憶データを
Computer.
崩壊を通して再び元の脳に書き戻すというもので、
That's cool.
Incredible.
Alright, sorry man. Someone who looks like a grad student in the front row shouted. Dr. Leskinen didn't seem particularly put off by the interruption. Maho continued her interpretation. Someone's going to get really annoyed if they don't understand I'm doing that because I can't be bothered to actually pronounce it.
If I were you,
その気持ちは理解できます。私も皆さんの立場であればそう言ったでしょう。
but let me just ask you,
しかし
can you imagine
この研究に私たちは手応えを感じています。
Probably not that great because, you know, we don't want World War 3.
素晴らしいことでしょう。
No one wants World War 3.
we could treat memory loss in
例えば
elderly or
老化による記憶障害、
that currently have
あとはアルツハイマーなどそうしたものへの対処療法
Yes, I remember that.
anyone's memories could be
患者の記憶をデータとして自動的にバックアップしていくのです。
even if a memory is lost,
記憶が失われたとしても
possible to
その都度 PC にアクセスし
reinstall data in
脳内にデータを再インストールすることが可能
That's pretty cool. I like that. That is a cool option of you know,
忘却の
if that could work, that'd be amazing.
私たちはそう考えています。
eventually
Wow, imagine that though. That's mad.
海馬妨害から PC 内の記憶データに常時アクセスできるようになるでしょう。
so if the blame were to loss
そうすれば
Imagine if that actually worked though. That would be absolutely insane.
例えば脳が激しく損傷したり萎縮してしまった
In fact, I think there's a few games which sort of like go through that. I think like Soma actually has a lot of that type of thing where you make a copy of your mind to have that consciousness live on, but obviously the previous consciousness can die, and the question is whether you would move over to the new one or you'd stay on the old one. Weird. It's very weird to think about.
like an
あた
external
か
hard
も
drive.
This type of thing's mad.
と同じように
External storage? You mean like I can have a 3 terabyte memory drive? A strange feeling gripped the hall. Part of it was shock and the feeling that they were witnessing the announcement of an incredible technology. Part of it was skepticism that a system like this could ever actually work. Part of it was revulsion at the idea of playing around with a human brain like that. An excitement born of all those things passed from one member of the crowd to another. Dr. Leskinen raised his hands to encourage questioners.
I'm seeing some of you have questions.
どうやら2つ目のプロジェクトをお話しする前に質問を受け付けないといけないようですね。
Okay, I'm guessing I get to ask a question here.
Go ahead.
できる範囲でお答えします。どうぞ。
Many hands were raised. I could tell that there was a wide age range of people interested. Both young and old were raising their hands. Dr. Leskinen pointed to a questioner. This was the first question. No shit! Something would be required when digitizing analog memories. Does it mean that any information would be lost? The professor nodded as he listened to the question in Japanese and began to respond in English when the speaker finished. Maybe he was able to understand Japanese, if not speak it.
その質問を言い換えると、オーケストラの生演奏を WAV のデータに保存する際、生演奏のすべてを完璧に記録することはできないと。確かにその懸念はあります。現在の研究で最も困難な問題の一つです。
That's pretty cool. Man, this is why I found it so interesting in the anime. It's so sciencey and such interesting science. Although it's not obviously, it's like pseudoscience basically. It's really cool. Yeah, I do find it very interesting. I mean, imagine if any of this could work. If any of this was actually based upon reality, and you could actually back up your memories as data on the computer, that would be amazing. Absolutely crazy. But as someone understands psychology of memories, unfortunately that might never happen because memories fade after time. So even if it was a cure for Alzheimer's, it wouldn't back up anything if it was already at a point where that had already happened. But yeah.
この問題に関しては、今のところより高いサンプリングレートでデータをサンプルする方法しか手段。
Oh shit, I skipped too fast. Sorry. Shit.
44.1kHz よりも 48kHz、48kHz よりも 96kHz で
Damn. An increase of 3.9 kilohertz? Oh damn, you used double that. Okay, that's interesting.
それによってデジタルでありながらアナログデータに近い情報を得ようとしています。
I mean, that's cool, but as I said, depending on how faded the memory already is, it would have to take that into effect. So whereas if you think of it like a picture, I'm going to go very sciencey right now, and damn you, Sciencegate. If you think of a picture, it's very clear, whereas over time that memory will become more faded and faded, more from the outsides, the things which are less noticeable or you didn't make any action with. So like say you got a picture of you in a backdrop of a busy high street, the first thing you start to fade out is the people around, because you're not interacting with the people around. You remember the high street and you remember, you know, you were there, and then it fades out what stores there were exactly, so you just remember you're in the high street, you don't remember what stores are there, and as that happens, you lose more and more of the memory. So depending on when this memory would be backed up, based upon their theory on this, it would either have all the information if it's backed up straight away, but if it's like 20 years down the line, it would have very little. But it would prevent the memory from fading out any further over time. So it's all very interesting, and I'm sorry for sounding like a nerd. Little by little, the mood in the room was turning to disappointment. People were beginning to wonder if this was just a pretty theory or that wouldn't work in reality. More questions came. All of the questioners were skeptical of the professor's theory, and many of them seemed to be outright challenging him. Which is fine, challenging is good. I started to get upset. This was Dr. Leskinen's research, but it was also Kurisu's. I knew better than anyone that it worked, and the sight of so many people refusing to give it a chance infuriated me. Were these people really scientists? I tried to keep myself under control and looked back towards the podium. Was she mad? She certainly looked disappointed. Dr. Leskinen was very polite with the rude questioners, acknowledging the problems with the theory. She was very different. Her anger was starting to seep into her interpreting too. I felt a kind of kinship with her. The question and answer session continued.
そもそもこれは医学的に無謀でしょう。デジタルデータを脳に書き戻すなんて絶対に不可能だ。正気の沙汰ではない。サイエンス誌に掲載されたあの論文も読みましたが、にわかには信じられない。ましてや、筆頭著者が若干17歳の女性だったとあっては。
That was the one thing I couldn't ignore.
あなたね
Fucking hell, turning to Phoenix right up in this bitch. Objection, overruled. Oh my god, that face. The two people on the stage and the entire audience all turned towards me at once.
やってみもしないで何がわかるって言うんだ。最初は無理だと思われてた技術なんてこの世にいくらでもあるじゃないか。でもそれを克服した研究者がいたからこそ今があるんだろう。ただ批判するだけじゃ何も生まれない。
The whole theatre went silent, but I didn't regret standing up.
あなた
On the stage, Maho was staring at me in shock. I'm just going to keep calling her Maho. And as for Dr. Leskinen, I saw a flash of white teeth as our eyes met.
He's really something.
He's a really something. He started to applaud. But why was he applauding? That just makes things embarrassing.
素晴らしい彼はなかなか大したやつだですって
Maho translated the professor's words for me to hear.
Nonetheless, a scientist must
ただ
always
し
remain composed.
科学者たるもの常に冷静でなければいけない
The only time when it is
大
possible
声で
to
怒鳴
shout
って
is
いいのは
when your
実
experiment
験
is
が
a
成功
success
した
and you
時
say,
の
We did it.
We did it
We did it! Oh, it sounds so weird. I haven't... it's just the way that they say it in all the anime. All the animes do it when they use English. Because obviously the actors are all, you know, mainly Japanese speakers. It's like, we did it. It just sounds so weird because there's none of the actual, like, pronunciation words. It's the same when you hear some English voice actors do it in Japanese. There's no emotion to it.
And that should be
Because it's just not a natural language. They're just reading it off a script.
だそうですよ
すみません。
I lowered my head and sat down. I thought I was calm, but I guess I let my emotions get away from me. I hadn't grown up at all in the past 6 months. If Kurisu was here, she'd make fun of me again. I could feel the rest of the audience staring at me coldly. It hurt. If I could have left, I would have wanted to, but I was too interested in hearing the rest of Dr. Leskinen's talk to move.
And anyway, moving on.
それでは皆さんそろ
Oh, first, a round of applause,
でも
please, for our
その
great
前
friend.
に勇敢な彼に拍手をお願いします
Oh no. Please God, no.
Men like him are what
彼
drives
のような
scientific
挑
progress
戦者
and
こそが
enact the
科学
core
を進歩させ
remarkable surveys.
あっと驚くような理論を作り上げるのです
He may even become the third
彼なら
Einstein.
きっと第三のアインシュタインになれる
Oh damn. The third Einstein, he's a second.
The second Einstein, of course.
ちな
He's going on to
第
it.
二のアインシュタインは
By the way, the second Einstein was
ち
Kurisu.
ょっと小うるさい私の助手
Oh. Oh, Maho.
変なこと言うのはやめてください教授
You'd be saying that in English technically, but you know. The audience chuckled. Sheesh.
さてここで私はしばらく通訳をお休みさせていただきますこれから私よりも優秀な通
The
訳
next
を登場しま
interpreter.
すこれが私たちのチームが今最も力を入れている2つ目のプロジェクト
Who's the second interpreter?
アマデウスシステムです
Oh, it's her. But as AI. Okay. When she finished speaking, Maho walked to the back of the stage. At Dr. Leskinen signal, the PC screen was displayed on the projector. And then I heard a voice.
皆さん初めてお目にかかります
I like the way the name of the bomb is Maho, question mark. The murmuring got louder than before. But it felt more uncertain than surprised. On the screen I could see a detailed 3D model of Maho, the girl who'd just been interpreting.
ちなみにこれは映画などで有名なドリンク
Drinkworks Studio. Is that because they couldn't afford to actually put the name DreamWorks in there? You've probably seen their movies, like Drek. Maho, blah blah, chimed in from the back of the stage.
声については私のボイスサンプルをデータベースにして日本の山名が作ってくれました
This was CG? It sure looked real to me. The professor said something into the laptop's microphone. And then the 3D model of Maho, model of Maho on the screen, opened its mouth. Sounds really quiet. Oh wow. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear something slightly off. But it sounded far more human than any artificial voice I'd ever heard. Amadeus, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus. I don't know why I've got that song stuck in my head now. Maybe because the name's Amadeus on there. Fuck knows. Oh damn. You got that right. The Maho on the screen spoke with a slightly irritated expression, and the Maho by the wall nodded in agreement. Dr. Leskinen simply smiled. That is quite amusing, I like that. What was going on here? What part of this was their biggest project? The rest of the audience didn't seem to have any more of a clue than I did. Oh, I get it. They're using memories of a person to create AI. Shit, that's weird. I'm guessing that's how they made her. Clearly it is. That is mad. Crazy. What did she just say? The professor said something else in rapid English and asked the Maho on the screen to translate it. But she, if she was the right word, hesitated and went silent. I looked at the real Maho and she was responding exactly the same way. Oh, I love it. Dr. Leskinen laughed cheerfully and responded to her. That's quite cool. The conversation was in quick English and over half the audience couldn't understand it. The real Maho sighed and took back the microphone. Right. Oh, what the what? But she didn't want to. Oh damn, she's moody. I love the way, look at his shit-eating grin. Look at his shit-eating grin. The professor said something else and Maho on the screen groaned and turned away. Oh wow. What was this? It was so natural I couldn't tell at first, but this was something unbelievable, wasn't it? It felt very different than typical AI, I could tell that much. It wasn't answering the questions it was given. And because they were embarrassing, was it programmed to respond like that to certain questions for the purpose of this demonstration? It was possible that's all it was, but if that conversation wasn't programmed in advance, the rest of the crowd seemed to reach the same conclusion I did, and the whispers started to turn to surprise. The copy of Maho was complaining to the original. It felt like I was watching a pair of twin sisters talking. That's really cool. I like that. That's amazing. Maho walked back to the professor. I knew it. Thank you for your input. I knew it. I love it. The Maho on screen suddenly took over for her.
そしてこれは先ほどの医療分野への応用とは方向性が真逆になってしまい、研究所内でもずっと議論が交わされていることですが、私は不必要な情報をいつの間にか忘れてしまう。
Like a normal person.
というか、記憶の引き出しから出してこられなくなるのです。
Like a normal person.
同じようにです。
Yes, my science understanding was correct.
例えば、1週間前に着ていたパジャマの色。確かにそれを知っていたはずなのに、今は思い出せません。
Exactly.
そのような情報は生存していく上で必要がないからです。これも皆さんと同じです。このようにアマデウスは記憶のインプットやアウトプットが人間のそれと非常に近いのです。これは私たちも驚くべき結果として研究を重ねている最中で、まだ詳しくは解明されていません。
It is amazing. Ah, so sciencey. I just realised how weird that must have sounded. As Maho finished up, Dr. Leskinen took the microphone back. She resumed interpreting as he continued the lecture.
However, what really is
We're basically actually sitting through a lecture
私
here.
たちを驚かせたのは、アマデウスが意図して嘘を
Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. This is going to happen every time I see that name. I'm going to end up singing
何ら
that.
かのトラブルやミスではなく、わざとそうするのです。
lying is really just
嘘は
Which means the AI is going to rise up and kill
ア
everyone.
プリケーションを取る上での一つの手法です。
Amadeus examined the memories
アマデウスも
and has no
インプットされた記憶を自律的に検討し、
if it
必要であれば自分や他人のために平気で嘘をつきます。
Just like a person.
教授、誤解を招くような言い方はやめてください。嘘をつくのに平気なことなんてありません。私だって両親が
I'm so sorry
Dr. Leskinen cut off. He seems to be hesitating. Maho didn't seem especially surprised by this. Maybe she knew the reason. But the moment passed and the professor continues. And Maho translated his words like there was nothing shocking about them at all.
This has led us to something.
このよう
I read a fucking sentence without stuttering. What's going on?
For one, we believe it's possible for
アマデウス
Amadeus
に
to eventually
人
possess a
間と
mind
同様の
function
魂を宿すことができるのではないかと考えています。
That's weird. I was stunned. A soul? Should one of the leading brain scientists' words really be using a word with such vague definition?
In other words, through
これこ
artificial
そ
intelligence.
本当の意味での人工知能ということになります。
It's giving life. It's giving life. The whole hall got very quiet. And it was sheer chaos for a while after that, as everyone tried to debate their own personal theories with Dr. Leskinen at once. I think we'll leave the episode here. Yep, we'll leave the episode here. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below, and if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to the channel, as I upload every single day. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.